Today, we're exploring a darker side of Valentine's Day, a day typically celebrated with love and joy, but for some, it brings experiences far from romantic. Before we delve into these spine-chilling tales, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more eerie stories. Let's uncover the love that turned into fear with 3 true horror stories that happened on what's supposed to be the most romantic day of the year. 1. The Valentine's Day Stalker. Sarah's Valentine's Day was meticulously planned to be a night of romance and relaxation. She envisioned a serene evening that began with a candlelit dinner and transitioned into a cozy movie night. What she didn't anticipate, however, was that the day would take a dark and unsettling turn. As the day progressed, Sarah began to receive anonymous gifts. The first was a bouquet of red roses left at her doorstep, accompanied by a note with no signature, just a simple "for you" on this special day. Initially, Sarah was flattered, assuming it was a thoughtful, if secretive, gesture from her boyfriend. But as the day wore on, more gifts arrived, each more peculiar and personal than the last. There was a box of chocolates, a mixtape of songs they'd listened to on their first date, and a photo of a place she frequented, each accompanied by increasingly intimate notes. Feeling a mix of curiosity and growing unease, Sarah tried to dismiss these gifts as elaborate surprises from her boyfriend. But her discomfort escalated when she received a final gift just as dusk settled, a beautifully wrapped box containing a stark white dress with a note that read, "Wear this tonight." It was then that she realized these gifts were not from her boyfriend. As the evening descended into night, Sarah's sense of unease turned into outright fear. Returning home from a short outing, she noticed shadows moving stealthily around her apartment. The atmosphere felt charged, as if someone was watching her every move. When she mentioned this to her boyfriend, he was quick to act, insisting they call the police. The police arrived swiftly and began a thorough search of the premises. The chilling truth came to light when they discovered someone hiding in her closet, an old classmate named Tom, whom Sarah barely remembered from school. It became evident that what had started as a secret admiration had morphed into a dangerous obsession for Tom. He had been following her activities, his obsession growing until he could no longer contain it, and decided to make his presence felt on Valentine's Day. Tom was arrested, and as he was led away, the reality of the situation hit Sarah hard. The night that was supposed to be filled with love and affection had spiraled into a terrifying ordeal. She was left to grapple with the knowledge that a seemingly forgotten acquaintance had harbored a deep, obsessive affection for her, which had nearly escalated into a violent confrontation. In the aftermath, Sarah struggled with a mix of relief and paranoia. Relief that the danger was over, but plagued by the paranoia that it could happen again. She spent many nights jumping at shadows and doubting the intentions behind every unfamiliar gesture. This experience taught her the hard lesson that sometimes the line between adoration and obsession can be perilously thin, and the shadows of the past can stretch longer than one might expect. As she moved forward, Sarah vowed to be more vigilant and aware, understanding now more than ever that real danger often begins with what seems like a harmless crush. 2. A deadly match. Mark had experienced mixed success with online dating before he matched with Emily. Her profile seemed genuine and engaging, and their conversations flowed easily. With Valentine's Day approaching, they decided to meet, hopeful about their budding connection. Mark planned a romantic evening, optimistic that this date might lead to something more. The evening began well at a cozy restaurant with lively conversation and shared laughter. However, as the night progressed, Mark noticed a change in Emily's behavior. She became louder and her questions more invasive. Initially, Mark thought she might be nervous or had too much to drink, but her mood continued to darken. She began to share details about her past relationships, revealing anger and resentment that made Mark uncomfortable. Feeling the date was going off track, Mark suggested that maybe they weren't as compatible as they had thought and proposed to end the evening early. Emily reacted poorly to this, becoming angry and confrontational. When they stepped outside, her aggression escalated physically. She shoved Mark and attacked him, causing a scene in the parking lot. Thankfully, a nearby police patrol noticed the commotion and intervened. The officers separated them, and after questioning both, they detained Emily. It turned out that she had a history of similar behavior on past dates, some of which had also turned violent. Mark was shaken by the encounter. He had started the night hoping for romance, but found himself in a dangerous situation instead. The incident made him much more cautious about online dating. He decided to take a break from the apps to reflect on what had happened and to learn from it. Moving forward, he knew to pay closer attention to warning signs and to prioritize his safety in future dating scenarios. These stories remind us that sometimes Valentine's Day can reveal a side of human nature that's far from loving, showing us that obsession and danger can masquerade as love. We hope these tales serve as a cautionary reminder to always be aware of your surroundings and the intentions of others. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear more chilling real-life stories, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Have you ever experienced something frightening on Valentine's Day? Share your stories in the comments below. Stay safe, and remember, true love should never feel scary. See you in the next video.